Now, Dan came into this bar called The End in the West End, which is a cool little bar, right? And so we were there yesterday. We met, I think, the owner, right, Nick? And we had a good old time. He's a fan of like Rick and Morty and Harmontown, I think, and like lots of people that were there that knew the show. And Dan came in today, and we said, Dan, you got to get like a hat. We thought maybe getting like a cork hat or a slouch hat or like something, you know, like what do they call the
an Akuba. An Acura.
He wanted so Dan bought a brand new Acura Legend. It's
a Cordoba, a Curb Your Enthusiasm.
A Cuba Gooding Jr.
A Cuba Gooding. That's the state we're going to next. A Cuba Gooding. It goes Queensland. We're in Queensland right now, and then clockwise around Australia. You know, it's I wrote it down here somewhere. I think it's it goes from here. We go to Struth. And then Billabong and Flapjacket.
But today, Dan walks into the bar. We had lost him. I thought Dan just got lost because he was trying to buy Breathe Right strips because he's been snoring on this trip. And we lost him for a while. He comes back into the bar wearing this West End massive shirt and this strange hat. And then the owner comes in wearing West End massive shirt. He made that shirt. And he was wearing that accidentally at the same time. It was fucking fantastic.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was true blue.
Now, see,
fair dinkum.
You know, but Dan, in that hat, because you look a little bit like Hank Williams III.
Yeah, I'm not really fitting in.
No, not the third. Junior. You look like Hank Jr. I feel like I'm ready for some Australian rules football right now.
But I've been trying to fit in. I got the hat, and I love flat whites instead of cappuccinos. And of course, who doesn't love being terrified of poisonous spiders? I'm fucking terrified. God damn it.
So I heard that apparently, this is probably a lie, I don't know. The government guarantees that if you get poisoned by something, you get a free airlift to a hospital or something. Is that true?
Wait.
But that's not something that you would do if poisonous things weren't constantly murdering everybody all the time.
Right, it's kind of like...
If you get bitten by a spider, you and a guest spend 3 days and 4 nights.
But wait, doesn't everyone get that deal everywhere? I mean,
I don't know.
Like what if you
Not in America. You got to pay for that shit.
Well, yeah, but in America they still take you to the hospital. They just then bankrupt you.
Yeah, no, they'll tell you though. They'll land the helicopter and say $10,000.
Right.
And then they'll just fly the fuck away.
What's the one called? The red jacket or the red something?
The red back.
The red back.
It's got a red stripe on its back. It's tiny and it hides under toilet seats.
What?
That's right.
No, that's the plot to the movie Ghoulies.
No, you're thinking of the whitetail. Equally poisonous, even tinier, and it hides in your wallet.
What?
Check your bedding. Check everything. I do like...
My wallet has a zipper on, and that's why I keep the white tails out.
We're staying in a really nice hotel, and I don't know if this is... Sometimes, you know, I'm not going to make any premature... I'm like, oh, Australia's like this. Australia's like that. I'm not some kind of rube, you know? I'm like, oh, this is Brisbane, and this is this hotel. I don't know, but I like the hotel that we're in. Everything's very simple. Like there's no like dumb art on the wall that's like trying to intimidate you into thinking there's more to life than you understand. Like, you know, like just a picture of some half lady with a surfboard going through her ear or something, you know, like, or a crushed trumpet or something. And it's like, oh man, I guess this place is pretty cool. Like it's just a blank kind of room. It's like reminded me of staying in Baraboo, Wisconsin when I was back in the States back then. But it was then I started to realize, oh, I bet this is all simple and clean and nice because it's like they don't want...
You want to know what the spiders are.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they want... I bet this is like a thing. Like it's like Arizona's like that. Like everywhere you stay in Arizona, it's like clearly like there's no such thing as a shadow or a corner where a scorpion could fucking jump out, grab your face, lay eggs in your goddamn brain.
In my bathroom, I opened up the window, like you can kind of lever the window open, and there's awesome like jungle birds down here that make crazy like.
They're human beings, Jeff, and they're trying to make a living, and they're called sex workers.
So I'm fucking one of these birds, and I mean.
I like that jungle bird, mate.
What's that bird that just goes? A what? A Karawang? Well, you're all saying gibberish at the same time, so.
You see these videos of these goddamn kangaroos, and by the way, they're as fascinated with kangaroos as we are.
Are you talking about Jeff the kangaroo? He like chest bumps the fucking window door.
There's these videos where there's just kangaroos will just like I guess they wander up to people's.
Yeah, Jeff. That's his name.
There's a famous kangaroo called Jeff?
Well, there's this viral kangaroo, and I think they call it Jeff.
I thought this was a kangaroo problem.
It is. I mean, kangaroos are the biggest problem behind horses and camels, I believe.
But they come up and they see their reflection or something, and they have human arms. They're giant rats with human arms.
They look like werewolves. If you didn't know that werewolves weren't real, you'd be like, holy shit, that's a man-beast.
Don't let the name fool you. These are not silly creatures. They're not fun at all. They have giant, scary chimpanzee arms.
They cool themselves off by licking themselves. That's fucking genius.
They have pockets on the outside of their body instead of uteruses. They're fucked up. They're like monsters.
Wait, what's Jeff the kangaroo's deal?
He was hitting this fucking window or some shit. I think that's the video.
Now the video is like this guy who's like he's been through it so many times. He's like, oh god damn it, I can't do an Australian accent.
Fucking Jeff.
Oh god damn it, get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit, get out of here, you piece of shit. I don't like your hat, mate. You're not wearing one, but if you did, I wouldn't like it. I forgot. Everything's a question. Everything's got to be a question. I forgot that part. I'm sorry about that. Everything's a question. Everything's, it's up at the end. Everything's a question.
Okay, now.
I like that hat, mate.
Right.
Do I? I don't know. Maybe I don't. I'm trying.
Okay,
I'm trying.
While we're on the subject of Jeff the kangaroo, we were told by our, what do we call Alice? Our liaison, our tour manager? What is she? Tour manager.
She's a jungle bird.
You said that, not me.
Well, she likes it.
Alice, you're from where? Sydney? From Sydney. She's convinced that there's a term that is only here, local to Brisbane. Get jeffed. Or jeffin', or like I jeffed somebody. Anybody know what that is? See? Nobody knows, Alice. She tried to convince me for the last 2 days that meant finger blasting somebody.
Yeah.
Nice. Nobody fucking can bear that out.
Yeah.
It's like, I got jeffed in the parking lot last night, right?
Right. Do you think she was? Do you think
I think
was? Do you think that she's sexually harassing you? Right? Like, do they have that here?
I don't know. I want to. I hope Jeff the kangaroo gets jeffed.
Jeff's out there getting banging on my glass.
Also, I was told by other people. I did not bother to look it up because I was too busy drinking all day. That all koalas have chlamydia. There we go. You hear that, Alice? That's called confirmed.
Yeah. That's the APA style. We confirm that.
Now, do they all have it, or do most koalas?
All koalas have chlamydia. All koalas have chlamydia. It invades Lindaria.
I hit that by mistake.
Well, they eat the eucalyptus leaves, and they have diseases you believe. They'll give them to you if you sleep with thieves. Thieves?
That's koala justice.
That's koala justice.
Do 100% of koalas have chlamydia?
That's a common stereotype.
Someone goes, 98.
98, mate.
Now, can a human being contract chlamydia by handling a koala? Without a doubt?
Sometimes.
Without a doubt.
Did you say without a doubt or we don't know? I could tell.
He might have said past assault, so we don't fucking know.
You're fucking monster people. You talk weird.
So, are there cases of human beings that have contracted chlamydia by hanging out with koalas? Right, we're divided. We're divided on that one.
Okay.
But no one's ever heard of jeffing being finger banging.
No one's ever jeffed a koala. and live to tell about it.
The night is very young, Dan. Fucking somebody bring me a koala. I'm gonna Jeff that fucker.
Fair dinkum. I jeffed a koala. Now I got the chlamydia. It's a question.